This is a test you're not ready for. No laughter, no smiles, no escape. Only silence and control. 3 stages will challenge you: beginner, expert, and the impossible. Each one is designed to break you. One mistake, and it's over. Stick around to see the category you belong at the end of the video. Let's jump in. This is the sacred kitchen of culinary secrets. A master chef prepares to demonstrate the ancient art of pancake mastery to his apprentice. With flawless technique, he launches the pancake into the air, trusting in timing, skill, and destiny. But the apprentice, driven by hunger and chaos, intercepts the airborne treasure mid-flight and devours it instantly. The chef turns back, and the pancake is gone. No trace, no evidence. Only confusion remains as the kitchen witnesses the first recorded case of mid-air pancake disappearance. This is the playground of false confidence. A grown man approaches the children's swing, ready to reclaim the lost art of carefree motion. He launches. The swing rises with unexpected power, lifting him beyond his calculations, beyond his control. And then, gravity takes command. A man decides his pizza isn't complete without ketchup, so he begins negotiations with the bottle. He squeezes gently, nothing. The bottle remains silent, unmoved, emotionally unavailable. He applies more pressure, now fully committed to the mission, yet the bottle remains silent. Then he summoned ancient powers. A young boy rests calmly on the hospital bed, the room quiet as a graveyard. Without warning, he rises, moving with sudden rhythm, as if responding to a spiritual music. The moment is brief, mysterious, almost legendary. Then, an ancient voice whispers to him. Here is the tiny world of rodent romance. 2 lovers approach the mysterious box of commitment. One enters without hesitation, the other pauses, sensing danger, remembering impending disaster if caught. But love is relentless. The first returns, grabs the reluctant partner, and initiates the ancient drag of destiny. This is the last construction work before World War II. One worker begins shaping the concrete into something questionable. He continues as maturity quickly disappears. Then chaos escalates. Another worker started negotiating with his trousers and fingers, unlocking a level of commitment and dedication nobody asked for. But the third man, the last guardian of sanity, steps in immediately, holding him back and preserving what little dignity remains on site. So, you passed the first round? Relax. That was the easy part. Plenty of people got this far and failed instantly afterwards. Welcome to Expert. This is where you lose it. One mistake, and you're done. You think you're built differently? Let's see. This is the restaurant where 2 friends face a moment of destiny. One wields the sacred sauce applicator, aiming to bless the meat of temptation. The other, guardian of the precious meat, spins it to his back, invoking the ancient shield of meat. But fate intervenes. A dog of legendary speed and appetite strikes, seizing the prize with jaws of destiny. This is the sacred arena of finger fu. A man suspends the bottle of destiny in mid-air, preparing to unleash his ultimate kung fu strike. With forms perfected over countless hours, he launches his attack. Here is the ancient ritual of parental terror. A father dons the mask of fear, hoping to summon screams from the young apprentice. But the boy, swift and cunning, wields the spatula of justice. This is the stadium of high stakes. A goalkeeper rises to glory, saving the legendary winning penalty and silencing the opposition. But in the stands, a fan unlocks the rage of defeat, grabbing a pole and shaking it like it personally caused the loss. This is the treacherous battlefield of domestic cunning. A husband, emboldened by mockery, delivers the forbidden finger of disrespect. But fate, in the form of the omniscient camera, records every act. The wife, master of retribution, reveals the evidence. The husband, already bearing the scars of prior vengeance, now faces the ultimate confrontation, justice delivered with precision. Here is the delicate art of outdoor sugarcane consumption. A man, engrossed in conversation, bites into the legendary cane of sweetness, then rests it carefully on a chair, eyes locked on the unfolding human spectacle around him. But the shadows conceal a trickster. With stealth worthy of ancient thieves, the cane of sweetness is replaced by the stick of deception. A few seconds later, he takes a strong bite. Immediately, reality strikes. The sweetness is gone, replaced by betrayal in woody form. You survived, expert? I like that. Not bad at all. But now, things get a little crazy. Welcome to the impossible round. This is where people start panicking. A lot of confident players didn't make it through. One tiny mistake, and you're out of the challenge. Still feeling confident? Let's go! This is the chaotic kitchen arena, where communication is both an art and a battlefield. A mother, master of the hand gestures of guidance, attempts to direct her apprentice in the sacred act of cooking. But the apprentice, cunning and unpredictable, performs the exact opposite of every command. Each gesture is met with defiance, every instruction twisted into chaos. The kitchen becomes a theater of confusion, and the true lesson emerges. Even the most precise guidance cannot tame the spirit of rebellion. Here is the miraculous transformation ritual. A simple toy car, touched by the waters of wonder, ascends into full-sized automotive glory. Inspired by this spectacle, a couple brings their own miniature chariot, eager to summon the same magic. But fate has a sense of humor. The waters, instead of blessing the toy, find their mark elsewhere directly upon the husband's most vulnerable territory. An elderly man walks into a club and suddenly discovers a very disrespectful opponent in the mirror. Every move he makes, the guy copies him exactly. No hesitation, no fear, just pure audacity. Confusion turns into confrontation. Hands go up, energy rises, and before you know it, he's fully fighting his own reflection like it started the problem. Meanwhile, the mirror stays undefeated because this opponent has been training his whole life for this exact moment. A man rests peacefully under the shade of tranquility, unaware that fate lurks nearby. From the shadows, two tricksters unleash the white powder of chaos, blanketing him in a mysterious layer of confusion. He awakens, disoriented, face obscured, and stumbles blindly through the battlefield, seeking the culprits who dared disturb his peace. A wife sends a sweet message, "I love you," written neatly on paper and passed into the bathroom like a scene from a romance movie. The husband receives it, smiles, and decides to reply with equal passion, just not equal materials. He sends it back. She reads it, gets emotional, even kisses the paper fully invested in the moment. Then reality hits. The romance collapses instantly, and the lesson is clear: not every love letter deserves to be touched. A madman is chasing two men like it's a daily routine, no explanation, just cardio and bad intentions. Mid-chase, he spots a wounded man, fully bandaged like a walking hospital bill. And instead of helping, he upgrades the situation with a surprise kick. The poor man flies into the gate and opens it like he has the spare key, and immediately, a canine guardian emerges. You made it all the way through. Well done. That takes real focus and discipline. A lot of people lost control along the way, but you didn't. That's something to be proud of. Congratulations! You've earned the Unbreakable badge. Now share this with a friend and see if they can survive. Before you go, let's see your rank.